This conference will now be recorded.
In that first one, basis. Business, application, software, integrated solutions. Business, application, software, integrated solutions. Like I'm using Windows 11. Who install Windows 11? Like some software person or hardware engineer, they install the required components in the particular person laptop. But SAP is a server. Who is the right person to install SAP server components? Basis. Like server extraction, user creation, role authorization, patch extraction. So these are the components taken care by basis consultant. What's that? Basis consultant. Next, securities. Securities. Like, what is the importance of securities? Okay. See, for example, as Vishnath, he is the right person for product costing and POPA. Can I access any other except product costing POPA? How they know? They stick on my roles and responsibilities. Who is the right person to cross check and to assign the values? Securities department. What's that? Securities department. Like, for example, as a junior executive, roles are different. Senior executive, roles are different. Junior manager, senior manager, team manager, assistant manager, product manager. So, as of their layer, they used to designate the values. Securities team, they used to map. Securities team, they used to map. Right? Next. It's a challenging task in SAP. Means the heading is database modules. What's that? Database modules. From 1972 to 2015, our database was our database was Oracle or Sybase. Oracle or Sybase. Observe, application is a SAP application, but the data stores in Oracle. Application independent, database dependent. What's that? Application independent, database dependent. How SAP data stores in Oracle or Sybase? There we choose to call a dimension. What is a dimension? We have three different type of dimensions are there. The first one, BI, business intelligence. BI, business intelligence. BO, business objects. BW, business warehouse. What's that? BI, business intelligence. BO, business objects. BW, business warehouse. So choosing any one dimension, the SAP data stores in Oracle or Sybase. Next, in the year of March 15, 2015, SAP introduced their own database, nothing but yes by 4 HANA Cloud. What's that? S by 4 HANA cloud. Here, HANA is the dimension. HANA is a dimension. Cloud is a database. In market we have so many type of clouds: Azure clouds, AWS clouds, right? DBA clouds, HANA clouds. HANA is respective for SAP related component. The data stores in cloud, right? So you mentioned yes by 4. What's the full form of yes by 4? Right. Heading. Yes stands for simple. Yes means simple. So then what is 4? Remember guys, there is no generations in SAP. We have architectures. In SAP, we don't have any generations. We have architectures. Right? 4 stands for first simple finance. Simple finance. In the 4th, the first one is simple finance. Second one, simple logistics. Third one, simple administration. Fourth one, simple database. I repeat, simple finance, simple logistics, administration, and database. So, next to logistics, in bracket, mention MM and SD. Simple logistics in bracket, MM and SD. What is MM? Procure to pay life cycle. What is SD? Order to cash life cycle. Both together, logistics. Both together, logistics. Right? So, hope which you understand what's the actual meaning of S4 and what is HANA and what is cloud. Now, application independent, database also independent. Database also independent. Right? Now, let me understand. So, SAP is application. So, like in Excel or Tally, we have some shortcut keys are there. Like what are the available shortcut keys in SAP? Let me discuss. Heading, shortcut keys. F1, help. F2, confirmation. F3, previous session or page. F4, open pop-up window. F5, new entries. F6, copy as. F7, next entry. F8, execute. F12, cancel. Control plus S, save. Control tab, position. In general, we choose the word search or find. In SAP, we choose to call position. Control N, new session or page. Note, SAP provides 6 sessions per user. It will increase up to 16 sessions per user. So, in real time, for you, every user can access how many pages? 6 pages. If you want, we can increase. But the maximum number of sessions per user is 60. Number of sessions per user is 60. Yes.
So, like you mean to say, if I'm an AP user,
Mm.
I'm using FPL one and
Like six
like
pages
six
you can
I'm
use.
using.
Yes.
Let's say if I had to go, it's a restricted.
Mm.
Six is restricted, but if
6 is not a restricted, it's an open value. For every user can access 6 pages.
Okay, for the 16.
If you want, we can increase.
so
But
that is dependent
yes.
on the role and each.
That's not the depend on the role. Basically, for a basic extraction, SAP provide the minimum value of 6.
That's what because
So that there is no
the user-
restriction. That is an open value. If I say restriction, as a junior executive can open 6 pages. As a senior can open 8 pages. That is a restricted value. But here there is no restriction.
And again, that depends on the roles and the users.
It's not at all dependency. It's for example, I need 10 pages at a time because I can access 10 different reporting sector or segment reporting or other layers. I used to cross check 10 pages at a time. So I used to draft a mail to my basis team. I need 16 pages or 10 pages.
You need extra access.
It's additional requirement.
Additional
Yeah.
information and that too
Yes.
chargeable.
No,
Okay.
it's a free of cost. So that only if I say restriction, it's add-on value. It's a predictive component, right? So, but either which you use or not to use, SAP initially provide 6 pages per user, but the maximum number of users are 16. In panel, especially for 2 years, 3 years experience, we just cross check whether he is liable or not, right? So that time we asked you like, can we access 20 pages at a time? Majority of people they said yes. So based on the small or mild tip, we used to identify the person is fake. Why? Because SAP itself accessed maximum 16 pages. There is no other option.
Yeah, while I used to work on SAP, so I could open only six maybe as you said.
That's even in my next sessions. Once I start off practical, I just show you where they mention 6, how to increase the page. So even it's a functional application. It's not at all a programming tool. It's not at all programming tool. Clear? So it's an open access, but in real time, so the pages are in lock mode because some so like we used to call like user role authorizations. So my roles are different, his roles are different, his roles are different, his roles are different, right? Who will take care of these roles? Basis consultant roles. So what we do means we just draft a mail to basis. They used to work on the layer. They used to work on the layer, right? Now let me check the practical first. How to log in SAP? How to log in SAP? Client 800, username, passcode, and language. So why I choose the word, client number 800. Here, the starting series 8 of global education system. Global education system. Like, what's the starting number here? 8. 800, 810, 811, 812. All 8 series only for education purpose. Global education purpose. So that in real time, we never choose the series 8. So the client differ country to country. If Indian clients, they maintain 100 series. If you go to Singapore, they maintain 400 series. If you go to Malaysia, they maintain 600 series. If you go to US, they maintain 700 series. But no one country not to use the series 8. 8 is only for education purpose. Only for education purpose. No, that is not the company code. Client means for logging of application, it asks you the client number, which client you are using. So for what purpose we are using, either that is that the client number, it acts as a development or quality or production. At the time of architecture, I will discuss that component. Right now, see on the board. So this is GUI. SAP logon GUI, right? Whenever I double click on the application, here I have client systems and education systems. Here I log in the education system. So user, SAP user, password. What's the client number I chose? 800. The starting series 8 for education. And what's the language? EN. EN means English. Sir, can we have any other languages? Yes. 147 languages are predefined in SAP. Like French, Dutch, Spanish, right? Like 147 languages are predefined in SAP. Guys, don't ask Telugu and Hindi. There is no languages Telugu and Hindi in SAP. Clear?
The official language.
Country-based languages.
Hindi is the national language.
So,
It's the national language. It's not a country language.
country.
So even in India too, the country language is English. So they mention English India, English US, British English, English UK, right? So Hindi, we never say it's a national language. Our country they design, not for globally. Right. Enter. So this is SAP homepage or initial page. SAP homepage or initial page. In the page, let me check what all the various menu applications. What's that? What all the various menu applications? Like see here. First, heading. Various menu applications. First, menu bar. Transaction bar. Shortcut key bar. Function or application bar. Status bar. What are the various menu applications? Menu bar, transaction bar, shortcut key bar, function or
Shortcut
application bar, and status bar. Now,
status.
what are the available menu applications? Menu bar, menu, edit, favorites, extras, system, help. This is menu bar. So, transaction bar to enter the various transaction or shortcut key codes. Transaction codes or shortcut key codes. Next to transaction bar, this is shortcut key bar. I repeat, menu bar, transaction bar, shortcut key bar, favorites comes under function or application bar. Favorites comes under function or application bar. So the bottom side SAP logo icon, right? See here, this is status bar. See here, this is status bar. I repeat, menu bar, transaction bar, shortcut key bar, function or application bar, status bar. We have 5 different type of status applications, right? Sir, you said for every user can access 6 pages. 6 pages. Let me check. Here in transaction bar, we have a shortcut key icon. What's the shortcut key? Create new session. Hope you're able to view, right? Create new session. Second page, right? Third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page. What it says? Maximum number of sessions reached. For every user can access 6 pages initial day. If you want, we can increase. The next class, I will show you how to increase the sessions. For that, we used to discuss some operators and architectures. Once you have an idea, then for what purpose we are able to increase that sessions. Clear? Right. Now, so as of now, we learn how to log in SAP and how to check number of sessions per user. So, sir, can I access 3 pages at a time? No. Minimum 6, maximum 16. For every user can access 6 pages. So there is no shortfall for that. Minimum 6, maximum 16. Clear? Right. Operators. The next one is operators. I have 4 different operators are there. Slash n, home page, slash go, generate new session, slash nex, exit session without any confirmation, slash end, exit session with confirmation. Right. So, what are the 4 different operators we have? Slash n, home page, slash wo, generate new session, slash n ex, exit session without any confirmation, slash n end, exit session with confirmation. Right. Let me see one by one. How many SAP pages which you open? See here, already here we opened 6 pages. Right. Now I'm in first page. What's the first operator? For example, I just close other 5 pages. Now I've opened only 1 page. So first, what's the first operator? Slash n. Where we enter the operator? In transaction bar. In transaction bar, enter slash n. Home page. Right? Next. Slash go. Generate new session. Here it asks you. Generate. Second page. Right? Or for slash wo, we have a shortcut key. Create new session. Third page. Now, remember how many pages we open? 3 pages. So we close the pages, right? So now we will open 3 pages. Now, what's the third operator? Slash and ex. Exit session without any confirmation. For example, I entered some data in the Word file. Without saving, can I try to close the page? It hit a pop-up window. Like, do you want to save yes or no? Like unsaved data will be lost. Do you want to log off? If I say yes, data save and close. If I say no, unsave and close. Now, I directly choose the operator /NEX. See, how many pages got left?
3 pages.
All three. Did you get any pop-up window?
No.
Maybe in the page you don't have any proper or required data. Maybe other pages will have some data, but without hitting any confirmation or pop-up window, entire session got left. So that in real time we never choose operator /NEX. So we used to call dead operator. We used to call dead operator. Not in real time we never use operator /NEX. I relog in the application. Now, see here, what's the fourth operator? /NEND. Unsaved data will be lost. Do you want to log off? If I say yes, data save and close. If I say no, unsave and unclose. So I hit no, unsave and unclose. Right? What are the four different operators? /N homepage. /O generate new session. /NEX exit session without any confirmation. /NEND exit session with confirmation. But better to remember three operators: /N, /O, and /NEND. Yes, question please. Any question? Right. Now, let me discuss what are the nature of projects in SAP, like project categories or project types. Right? Heading: various project types. First one, implementation project. What's that? Implementation. Guys, remember, implementation or deployment both are same. Implementation or deployment both are same. So mention implementation means full life cycle implementation. Full life cycle implementation. So there we need some clarity. So 2002 to 2015, mention 2002 to 2015, we use ASAP methodology. From 2015, we choose activate methodology. Guys, don't think of as soon as possible. That is accelerated SAP. ASAP means accelerated SAP, means continuous improvement. So majority of people they feel like ASAP means as soon as possible. That is not as soon as possible. Accelerated SAP. Now we choose activate methodology. So globally, if any client want to implement SAP, the methodology is activate methodology. Under active methodology, we have two different components are there, like R2 architecture and R3 architecture. So what is R2? What is R3? R2 means development and production. R3 means development, quality, and production. Eleven o'clock. Right. So can anyone guess the pricing of R2 and the pricing of R3? Means the license cost of R2 and the license cost of R3. Sorry? No idea. See, guys, the value is a very big value. Don't confuse. 1.4 CR yearly and 2.4 CR yearly plus 3% increase per year.
I guess you have covered this under introduction.
Sorry?
You have covered this under introduction class on the pricing.
See, pricing is a superlative concept, right? Pricing is a superlative concept because whenever I say pricing, multiple areas which we cover, right? That. But especially for architecture, we definitely discuss this kind of because we, as a finance consultant, we used to guide to clients. That. Sir, why you mentioned 3% increase every year? So as of now, the R3 architecture cost is 2.5, 2.4 crore. In that 2.5 to 2.4 crore, so in that 3% will increase every year. This is not one-time activity. This is yearly activity. Like for example, everyone know Tally. Tally is a single user operating system, like single user license system. Maybe I guess 14 or 15,000 per user. But here, this is not the user license. This is a server license. So for this, how many users can access? 140 people can access at a time. For this, how many people? 140 people can access at a time. Sir, my client have 500 users. So 500 minus 140. So the rest of the team, we used to pay user wise. We used to pay user wise. Right? So it's depend on the client or depend on the economy. So that nowadays almost all companies they maintain 24 by 7. Means round the clock 3 shifts. Means they use it, how many users they have? 140 users. So 140 users first shift, again 140 users second shift, 140 users third shift. 14 threes, 420 users can access. Again, they can purchase 30 or 40. Again, they can rotate 24 by 7. So all companies nowadays, they choose like that. Clear? Now, sir, is it necessary to remove? Definitely. Because yesterday we clearly discussed either receipt or payment. Right? So who will suggest to client? Finance team. Who will pay the value? Finance team. So these are fixed values. These are fixed values. So next, second component, support project. Support project. Resolving issues to the existing project. resolving issues to the existing project, like any nature of issue, either life cycle related issue or user related issue, any nature of issues. Who can resolve? The support team, they can resolve the issues. Third one, rollout project. Rollout projects. So in present market, majority of our implementations are rollouts only. What is the importance of rollout?
Moving forward to one to another.
Means
So, like, if your client forwarding, like, want to migrate from Oracle to SAP.
that is enhance.
So,
Condition. Adding new data or module to the existing projects. So adding new data or module to the existing. Like for example, initially my client required only ECC. Client required only ECC. Later he need ECC with CRM. Already ECC implemented. What we do? We add CRM to the ECC server. It's a rollout. It's a rollout. Right? Next, or one more example. Two different subsidiaries are there. Now they mesh to one company. Now they mesh to one company. That is also part of rollout. In accounting, we choose to call acquisition, right? In SAP terminology, they choose to call rollout. Next, enhance or migrate projects. Enhance or migrate project. In that, we choose to call brownfield implementation. Brownfield implementation. So, see here, already client implemented ECC long back. Long back means either 4 years or 5 years or 10 years or 30 years. Now he want to migrate ECC to HANA Cloud. ECC to HANA Cloud. Can I treat it's a new implementation? Already implemented SAP. What we do? We add new challenges to the existing system. We add new challenges to the existing system. It's a enhance or migrate project. In HANA dimension, we choose to call brownfield implementation. If you check job portals, they mention greenfield implementation, brownfield implementations instead of implementation. Sir, what is the greenfield implementation? What is the brownfield implementation? Greenfield implementation, nothing but new deployment. Nothing but first time we are implementing SAP. First time we are implementing SAP. Nothing but new implementation project. Means implementation or greenfield implementation should be same. Should be same. Next, migration or brownfield implementation. Both are same. Right? So those are other words, but don't say it's a synonym. Means why SAP use two different languages means if I say implementation, here I need some clarity. Either the panel member which he discuss ECC wise or HANA wise. For that, in ECC they used to call implementation. In HANA they choose to call greenfield implementation. Right? So if I say greenfield, now, so Vishwanath, he's discussing about HANA implementation. If I say implementation, yeah, Vishwanath will discuss on ECC related implementations. Right? So in ECC point of view, we choose to call migration or enhance. In HANA, we choose to call brownfield implementation. In HANA, we choose to call brownfield implementation. And next, upgrade projects. Version upgrades. So what is version upgrades? Here, our startup edition is 4.7C. Before that, we have editions. So, but that is not familiar. So, the familiar version in SAP is 4.7C. 2 ECC 5. Later, ECC 5 to ECC 6. In that, we have 8 different type of enhancements are there. EHP means enhancement package like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Enhancement package. Enhancement package. Clear? So, sir, in real time, which version we use? Not. Real time, we use ECC 6, EHP 7. In HANA, we use, so still majority of clients, they use 1909 or 2022. 1909 or 2022. In HANA, these two are successful editions. So in Indian market, especially ECC, they choose ECC 6, EHP 7. So why they choose EHP 7? EHP 7 is related to GST. EHP 7 is related to GST.
GST.
See, for example, India, Singapore, Malaysia, these 3 countries, they maintain GST.
Australia.
Australia, there is no GST, right? That is VAT base. VAT base.
Yeah, that's true.
We before I guess 1991, there was using GST. Now they revised from GST to VAT. So now globally, India, Singapore, Malaysia, these 3 countries they maintain GST. So the rest of the countries they maintain the country syllables, right? So these 3 countries they follow ECC 6, EHP 7, ECC 6, EHP 7. The remaining countries they follow ECC 6, EHP 6, ECC 6, EHP 6. Easy to remember. If client required GST, we choose EHP 7. Non GST base EHP 6, right? So, especially who the people mention experience base, like 2 to 3 years experience, while preparing resumes, please cross check. So, there, for example, like the job bibliography you mentioned, nature of client, US base. In the curriculum, they mention configured GST. So, we used to identify this is a drafted resume, means copy paste resume, right? Because if you mention India or Singapore or Malaysia, you are go ahead to work on GST base. The remaining countries which you follow EHP 6, that is non GST based syllables. Non GST based syllables. Clear? Right. So, sir, I need some clarity. What is 1909? What is 2022? Right? Guys, 1909, 19th year, 9th month. 19th year, 9th month. So the SAP lucky month is 9th month. All versions they release like 1709, 1809, 1909. So for 2020, they mentioned there is no 2009. They mentioned 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. So every year, ninth month only, there is the new version. There is a new version. In that, whatever they release in HANA editions, in that the successful editions in the market is 1909 and 2022. 2022. Clear? This. So this is a year-wise principle, right? Now, based on this, we used to discuss architecture or a landscape. So I'm ready to configure. Where I will configure? What are the components? Either client required R2 architecture or R3 architecture. So what are the components? If they purchase R2 architecture, how to suggest to client? What are the client specifications? If client purchase R3 architecture, what are the specifications? Right. In R2, development production, there is no quality where we check the test cases. In R3, development quality, quality means test cases. No worry for that. But in R2, it's a complication. R2 is a complication because for every aspect, we configure the data, test the data. If testing quality is good, then we move to production. We move to production. So R3 is very easy, but R2, it's a complicated, it's a challenging task to consultant. Challenging task to consultant. So tomorrow class, we will discuss that scenario. We'll discuss that scenario. Heading, architecture or system landscape. Architecture or a system landscape. Right? Yes. Now, so questions please as of the day class. Someone join the name 16/7/2024. May I know the good name please?
Yes, my name is Vani, sir.
Wani. Okay, Wani. Have any questions, Wani?
Yes, sir. Actually, my background is not finance, sir. I'm
Okay.
MBA HR.
Okay.
So, is it okay with this FSCO?
So for SAP FICO point of view, any degree, any PC are eligible to work on. So there is no respect to specifications.
Yes, sir. But I don't know what is finance. Actually, in this there is a balance sheet. We need to tally, right, sir?
Yes. So here the basic
So
fundamental of
I
accounting terminology is required.
okay,
Because here we never maintain a manual book of accounts. Here we are designing the client applications. So means we used to understand what client is and how to work on the client specifications.
okay,
Here we need a basic accounting fundamental like what is debit, what is credit, what is purchase, what is sale, what is debtor, what is creditor. So those fundamental is required. We never expect the in-depth of
okay, sir.
accounting.
Okay.
Any other question, please? Yes,
No, sir.
Balaji.
It's,
Yes, Sheikh Musa.
I'm okay with sir. There is no questions.
All right. I guess Tamal he is offline. Yes, classroom people. Have any questions?
So for the shortcut key, one of the
Hmm.
copy AS was the
Copy S. So basically, as element we use the word copy. In SAP, it shows icon name copy S. COPAS. That's tomorrow session. Once I start off practical, I just show you that.
sir.
Sorry.
laptop is necessary.
No, as of my class sessions, laptop is not required. So my class running notes is mandatory. So once I close the session, after that I have to work on 2 to 3 hours practice, or before the class sessions or after the class sessions. So as of my class sessions, minimum to minimum 2 to 3 hour practice is required. That's because here I discuss one company. I just share 8 to 10 company for your practice purpose. You have to create 8 to 10 different companies practice. That's Yes, question.
Sir, how many sessions are done previously, sir? This is
Today is day 2 session.
my
Yesterday day 1, today day 2.
okay. Okay, sir.
Right. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you all. Good day.